What is up, guys? Welcome to this episode of LankyBox. Yeah! Now, guys, today we're going to be talking about our craziest, cringiest school dance stories.
Now, I know Adam, of course, is the king of school dances, so you know.
I thought you were going to say the king of cringe.
Which
is also true.
That too, yeah. So we're going to get to that story in a minute, but for now, I'm going to tell you about one time I literally got knocked out from how cringy a school dance was.
Okay.
It was crazy. Now, this story takes place in freshman year of high school. So, you know, I was trying to be a little bit cooler at that point. Now, in my previous stories, I said middle school Justy just didn't go to school dances. I said, that's not for me. Well, in high school, you know, I wanted to make some friends. You know, I started thinking about, okay, how am I gonna get seen by the ladies? You know? Okay. I was in high school and there was a dance coming up, which, when you really think about school dances, the whole premise, even in high school, is a little bit cringe because even at like a prom or whatever, there's like chaperones, which are like your teachers. Like, think about how cringe that is. Like, they see you like dancing, like, hey.
And one of the parents is over here
and then you have to see those people the next day at school. Like, that's cringe. I've been to a few dances. I was getting known, you know, in the scene, okay? And I had started to come up with a plan, you know, because there were certain things I noticed about school dances, okay? The first thing, the big thing, is that all the kids basically end up coalescing into like a circle, like a dance circle.
Yeah,
you know
what
I mean? And then there's always that one moment that I really did not like, where the kids throw you in the middle of the dance circle. And then suddenly there's like 200 kids watching you.
And there's all this pressure to like do some sick dance move.
That's what I mean. And you know, I mean, Adam apparently is a dance legend, so he probably looked good in the middle of that circle. Me, on the other hand, I hated being in the middle of that circle. That's like my worst fear. Because then everybody's staring at me. I don't know how to dance.
Right.
You know what I mean? Unless I go like, which I had not yet learned that move. I was there. I was like, I don't want to look like an idiot in front of all these people, in front of all the ladies, okay, and all the teachers, because they're gonna see me next day and be like, this kid's an idiot, okay? So I decided I had a friend back then named Carly. Now, Carly is a very short, very feisty person, okay? She was like very energetic and she was very, very popular at school. So I was like, I got an idea. Because me and Carly were kind of friends. I went up to her, I said, Carly, at the next dance, if I get pushed in the middle of the dance circle, I'm gonna do some cool move where I point to you. Yeah! I point to you and you're gonna join me in the dance circle. So I was like, you know, I was prepared.
So you had like a backup plan.
I had a backup plan. Like, if she joins me, everyone will watch Carly because she's pretty and fun and good at dancing, and I'll just kind of stand there and do this. Okay, so I'll remove myself from the cringe situation. So the big day shows up. Okay, it's the next dance. You know, you know, I'm looking good. You know, the ladies be rolling up on me. You know, so we're in the dance circle. Everybody's getting into the circle together. We're all dancing, you know, hey. And then the big moment comes. So there's the dance circle. There's people in the middle who are actually good at dancing. I'm like, oh, bruh, I can't compete here. But then I feel it. I feel the hand on my back pushing me in. Ah! Suddenly, there's 200 people. The beat's going, and I am there alone in the middle of the dance circle. I'm thinking I gotta act quick. I do my move, I find Carly, I point to her, I say, come on in, and then the crowd's like, oh, because it's like two people in the middle now, okay? Now, Carly, when I said that she was short and feisty earlier, I think the only way to describe Carly accurately is a firecracker. She's like an actual explosive, okay? She gets in the middle and starts doing a dance I've never seen before. Just like this. It was a little bit scary, but the crowd's like, oh! Everybody's freaking out. We're looking good. And then out of nowhere, I cannot make this up. This really happened. Carly hits me with one of these. An elbow connects straight with my forehead. I was knocked out cold. I just slumped over. And next thing I knew, I woke up. I was on the sidelines of the dance. I had an ice pack on my head, and I was sat next to all the teachers. He said, Justin, you're not allowed back on the dance floor. You gotta sit with us till you heal.
Wait, what, did Carly like feel bad?
I don't really know. I never really talked to her after that. I got knocked out in the middle of a dance circle.
Wait, but did it end up looking like really cool? Like people were like, dude, that's crazy.
Yeah.
He literally danced so hard he got knocked out? Or people just like cringy?
I don't really know what people thought, but I'm pretty sure it was pretty cringe because I literally got knocked out by the cringe.
Now, that kind of leads into my story. Now, basically, my story involves a school dance, but it doesn't actually involve the dance. It involves the leading up to the dance, the asking of someone out. I was, I believe, in 10th grade, and there was a girl who I was just friends with named Emma.
Okay.
Now, at this time, I wasn't dating anyone. I actually didn't even have a crush on anyone. Like, there was no one I liked. And so, this...
Why you say it like that?
What?
Oh, you know, at the time I was single, you know. You always single. What you mean at the time? Huh?
And so I had this really good friend at the time named Emma. And we've been friends since like middle school. Like we were always just like really close, but we never like found each other attractive or anything. Like we never caught feelings. We were just actually friends. Now Emma didn't have a date to the dance and I didn't like anyone that I was gonna ask. So I was like, oh, I could just ask Emma and we'll just go as friends.
Yeah.
Now there's basically a few very popular ways to ask a girl out to a dance.
Naturally.
Like ranging from like the lamest to the coolest. On the lame end, you have like texting her, like Facebook messaging her, whatever. In the middle, you got like holding up a sign being like, you wanna go to prom with me? But on the cool side, you got like the crazy ideas. And I was like, I got nothing to lose. Like, she's gonna say yes because we're homies. Like, I might as well just go for the crazy option.
No, why would you do a crazy option to ask a friend to a dance?
Because I thought it would be cool.
That's not how that works.
It's like practice. I was watching some romantic movies. I was like, I gotta do something like this. Now, I had this great idea. Now, have you ever seen that really, like, cliche scene in a movie where the guy, like, holds a boombox over his head and plays music and, like, asks a girl out?
Yeah.
I was like, I want to do something like that.
Yeah, oh,
So I was like, okay, I had it in my plan where I was gonna go to her house at night and like play some crazy loud romantic music and ask her to the dance. So that was my plan, right? The day comes.
Yeah.
It's like 8 p.m. I'm like, all right, here we go. I got some flowers in my passenger seat. I'm driving to her place. I'm like, okay, what song should I play? Okay, what should I say? This is gonna be awesome.
Yeah.
I pull up to her house, load up my song on my iPod, connect it, start to turn up the music real loud, some like romantic piano music.
What was the song? Do you remember?
I think I just typed into YouTube like romantic song and then I just pressed the first one.
Wow, you really put a lot of thought into this one.
Well, what music should I play?
You should play that song, 1,000 Miles, you know, by Vanessa Carlton. Yeah.
That would have been a good idea.
Yeah.
And literally, it was like perfect timing. Like it started to rain, just like in those romantic movies. I was like, oh, this timing's perfect.
Just like in the horror movies. What you mean?
So I get out of the car, it's raining, I got the music blasting, so I have a sign, I go up to her house, I'm like, Emma! Because I was gonna call her out and like she would see me in the window. I was like, Emma, will you go to prom with me? And then it was like a couple minutes went by. I was like, Emma, will you go to prom with me? Like the song was already over, it's on to the next one. And eventually like her mom came to the front door and she was like, oh, hi Adam, Emma's actually not home right now. I think she had like volleyball practice or something. But she was like, yeah, she should be home in like 10 minutes. Do you want to like redo it? I was like, okay. Redo. A little swing and a miss. It wasn't actually that cringe. I was like, okay. She was like, yeah, she'll be home in like maybe a little bit. Like, do you want to like come inside? Because it's pretty cold outside. I was like, I'll just wait in my car. Eventually, Emma does come home. Like, I kind of like drove around the corner so she wouldn't see me. I ended up doing the exact same thing again. I turned up the music. I was like, Emma! And she did end up saying yes. Like, it went well. But there was a 10-minute span there where she was just not there and I was just sitting in my car. And I was just, is this the most cringy thing I've ever done?
Dude, there was a 10-minute span where you were in your car and you were like, Emma's not here. Maybe I'll just ask her mom.